it to the end of the week. Congratulations, you're almost done. We have our review day today and our pep talk story. And then just make sure that you have all of your songs passed off so you're ready to move on to next week. So hopefully you enjoyed the songs this week and the assignments. But yeah, let's get on to our story for the day. So I'm going to show you this picture. These are my great-grandparents. Okay, so in this picture, I just want you to notice a few things, and then I'll tell you about them. So down below here, their yard just looks like a mess, and they have a giant tractor behind them. And I just want you to see the smile on this guy's face, okay? And here's his wife, and she's holding some flowers, okay? All right, so here's the story. In 1976 in Idaho, there was a reservoir, and on the one side of the reservoir, it's like a big lake, right, of water. They're trying to keep the water in. They have a big dam on one side that keeps the water in. So in 1976, this dam broke and it flooded the whole area. So my grandparents were living in Sugar City, Idaho at the time, and that's where the flood came through, and it totally destroyed all of the houses in that area. And my grandma is really funny because she was a teenager at the time, and the day before, she was complaining, and she just said, I guess her room was in the basement or something, and she's just like, oh, I just hate this basement. It's so horrible. I just wish it would have flooded or something. And then the next day it did. So she always says that she caused the flood. However, that's not the point of the story. But after the flood happened, everybody went back to their homes and they had to clean everything up. And a news reporter drove past, and these are my grandparents, and they're sitting out in front of their yard. And he saw them, and he said, he was just wondering what is going on, because here's this woman and this guy, and they're just kind of like holding on to each other, and she's got some flowers, and it ended up being their wedding anniversary, their golden wedding anniversary. And despite the fact that their house had just washed away, they were just taking a moment to celebrate their anniversary with each other. So anyways, I love this story because it just shows how important it is to just take the moments to celebrate each other and to remember what's really important in life. Hard things happen. Your floods happen, tornadoes happen, earthquakes happen, people get sick, all kinds of hard things happen. But if you can remember what's really important, the people around you, the love that you share, then you can really make it through anything. You can do hard things. I can do hard things. You can do hard things. And any trial that comes your way, you can face it and take it head on and still find joy. I mean, look at his smile. He's still smiling. Isn't that incredible? Your house washes away and you're just, just loving your wife, sitting there smiling. So, okay, that's the end of that story. And let's go ahead and do our review, and then you'll be finished for the week. Today's review, we're starting on page 104 of our Learn to Play Piano book. The top direction says, draw a bar line after every 4 beats, so that should be pretty easy for you. And then down below it says, draw a line from each note and rest to the apple that represents the number of beat it gets. Okay, so just looking at the notes in the middle, you're going to draw lines out to the apples that represent the number of beats they are. So that first big apple that has the 1, 2, 3, 4, that means 4 beats. It's a whole thing. So you're going to find the whole note and the whole rest and draw a line to it. Go ahead and pause the video and complete this assignment and come on back. Our second review page is page 51 of our notes book, and the top says, it's just giving you a little hint. A measure is a segment of time in music that contains a specific number of beats. So if you look down there, you'll see the notes listed with the beats that they get, and a measure is the boxes in the staves with the bar lines. Our direction says, each of the measures below needs to have 3 beats. Draw a note above the arrows that will make the beats in each measure equal 3. And then our second direction says, use only G's. So you're going to write G notes that will make those measures have 3 beats each. Then below are our funnies, and the directions aren't listed anymore because you should know what to do. You're just filling in the joke with those note names, the note letters, and then you get to read the joke, and hopefully you think it's funny. You can go ahead and pause this video to complete this assignment, and then when you come back, you're going to review your work and check it and make sure everything's correct with the answer keys, and then you get to move on to the next set of lessons. So make sure all your songs are passed off, everything's done, and you're ready to move forward. I'll see you next time.